Hi everyone, I'm Maya here, your award-winning mindset coach. I'm about to call out three things that you're probably doing right now that are literally repelling your ideal clients, and you don't even know you're doing them. These aren't just bad habits, they're subconscious blocks keeping your success and your dream clients out of reach. So let's be fucking honest here. If you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or like growth is painfully slow, I can guarantee that you are doing at least one of these three things that you need to stop doing right now. There was a time when I genuinely could not understand why I wasn't seeing the results I wanted in my business. I was working hard, like super hard, 12-hour days, showing up, putting content out there, learning all the strategies, tweaking the offers, but I was getting nowhere. And these three behaviors that I'm about to share are so sneaky that most entrepreneurs do them without even realizing it. And I was doing all three of them, and I had no idea how much they were costing me. I see this pattern over and over again with my clients. They come to me because they've been working harder, longer hours, trying every new strategy, but their income was stuck at the same level. And what took me way too long to understand is that it's not about adding more to your plate. It's about removing what's blocking success from coming in. What was happening inside in my subconscious mind was sabotaging everything I was supposedly doing right on the outside. So let's dive in. The first behavior you need to stop doing right now is constantly dragging your past into your present. This shows up everywhere, and it's brutal. Maybe you're still saying things like, clients are so hard to find because that was true when you first started, but now you're unconsciously programming that reality to continue. Or maybe you keep telling yourself the story about how that big launch flopped last year. So every time you're about to launch something new, you're already expecting it to fail. Again, I was making this exact mistake. Every time I'd create something new, I tell myself I was starting fresh. But really, if I was being honest, I was still filtering every decision, every action, every opportunity through the lens of what hadn't worked before. I was literally recreating my past limitations in real time. Every time you show up with that filter of what went wrong in the past, you're essentially letting old experiences run your current reality. Your subconscious programming is saying, remember when this happened? We need to protect ourselves. But protection mode and growth mode cannot exist at the same time. When you're operating, showing up, making choices from past wounds or past limitations, you're not making choices from your potential or from your future self. You're keeping yourself limited based on who you used to be, not who you are becoming. The second behavior you need to stop doing right now is overthinking the future. Now, this is tricky because planning feels productive, right? I mean, we literally have to plan stuff. But there's a massive difference between strategic planning and obsessive future focus that's actually undermining your plans and keeping you stuck. I used to stress about the future, worrying about how it would all play out, whether people would buy, whether I'd finally hit that next income goal, whether I'd finally crack that algorithm. I was creating elaborate business scenarios in my head, most of them negative because of behavior number one we just talked about. And it was draining my energy and pulling me completely out of alignment with the one place that I could actually create change right fucking now, this present moment. When you're constantly in a future think mode, you're not present for the opportunities that are right there in front of you today. Your energy is scattered across a million what if scenarios instead of being focused on the actions that would actually move your business forward. Plus, overthinking creates this weird paradox where the more you plan, sometimes the less confident you feel about actually taking action. The planning itself somehow becomes the action. You think you've done the work, you think you're being productive simply by planning, but then that's where it stops for you. So you never actually execute because you're too busy worrying about all the ways it might go wrong. And then you keep being more productive by planning more stuff. The third behavior you need to stop right now is giving your power to the next big shiny thing. This is a killer, and it shows up as constantly switching strategies before you've given them time to actually work. So one week you're all about Instagram, and the next week someone tells you that TikTok is the only platform that matters, so you abandon everything to start over there. Or you hear about some new magic marketing method that's going to make you 6 figures in 90 days, and you immediately think that that must be the missing piece. But what's really happening is that you're telling the universe and putting out there that you don't trust your path or your own decisions. You're operating from the belief that the answer is always outside of you, in the next course, in the next strategy, the next guru. Again, I used to do this too. I was looking for the next external fix, that magic strategy, the perfect sales script, the high converting funnel. But none of that was going to work without me first shifting how I saw myself. Because your self-image, that's what shapes every decision, every interaction, every result. And when you're constantly jumping around and changing direction, chasing the next shiny thing, you create what I call energetic chaos. And what you might not realize is that your potential clients aren't just hearing your pitch, they're feeling your internal chaos. They sense that you're not fully committed to what you're doing or offering. So, of course, they hesitate to commit to you. I mean, would you rather buy from someone who's solid and consistent in their approach, or someone who's always second guessing themselves and switching things up? Your energy speaks before you do, and mixed energy creates mixed results. Success doesn't come from having the perfect strategy. It comes from aligning your self-image with your future self and consistently working one good strategy for long enough to see results. It's not about the perfect sales page, the viral reel, or some secret 10K formula. It's you, your mindset, your energy, your beliefs. That's what creates consistent, exciting results, not just once, but over and over again. So when you're holding on to your past, overthinking the future, or chasing the next shiny thing, you're putting yourself out of alignment with your future self and with your vision. You're creating energetic resistance that's literally repelling the success you want. It's like having a force field around your business that pushes away opportunities and clients. Your subconscious programming is working against you instead of with you and for you. So here's what I want you to do. First, remember that self-awareness is everything when it comes to mindset. You have to first become aware of what you're doing and how you're showing up if you want to change it. Okay, so what I want you to do is to pick just one of these 3 behaviors. And for the next week, I want you to first become conscious of you doing it, of when you're doing it. And the minute you do, you simply stop. So pick one of these behaviors, and for the next week, pay attention and catch yourself whenever you do this thing. And then consciously, just fucking stop. Bring yourself to the present moment. Refocus. Realign with your vision and your future self. Watch what shifts when you start doing this. It's not going to shift overnight, but it's going to be a consistent one. You will finally have the space and the freedom to create from a place of clarity, from alignment, from the future you who knew she could achieve whatever she wanted. You already have everything you need to succeed. You just need to stop getting in your own way. Now, knowing what I've shared with you here isn't enough. Actually rewiring these subconscious blocks takes consistent, intentional work at the deepest level. That's why I created my completely free 19-day intentional creator challenge. For 19 days, you get bite-sized daily lessons and powerful state shifter audios. These are hypnotic guided meditation audios designed to reprogram these exact patterns and align yourself with the present, with your unlimited potential, and with your highest vision. These state shifters are exactly what you need when you want to pull yourself back into the present and into alignment at any given moment. It's not just theory, it's an experiential transformation that helps you become the entrepreneur who naturally attracts success instead of repelling it. The link is in the description below. It's completely free and it's incredible. For now, drop in the comments which of these 3 behaviors you're committing to catching yourself doing this week: past, future, or shiny object chasing. And if you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more mindset shifting content coming your way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.